It's August now, and my zucchini has been going crazy. Not only did my husband and I leave for a few days on a trip to Colorado, but I also have had a cold and I've not been in the mood to really do all that much upkeep with the garden and catching up with things. So here's my stack of zucchini that I came home to. I've already cut some up, and my really smart husband decided that we should actually pull out the meat grinder because I'm just getting burnt out from the way I normally do it, which is using our cheese grater to grate all of these zucchinis. I like to freeze them in quart freezer bags. I usually do 4 cups at a time, sometimes 2 cups, because most of my recipes that I use for zucchini ask for 2 cups, but I usually like to double it because we're a family of 5 and I also like to share with friends and family. So I'm usually making a double batch of something. So it actually turns out that this works really, really well. I'm gonna turn it on. Now, I've already scraped the seeds out of these zucchinis and then I cut them into little pieces that will fit inside of the meat grinder. But I don't like to keep the seeds, especially for things like breads that I'm using. So we just drop them in there and out they come. And I'm gonna be ready to, soon enough, package these all up and throw them in the freezer. So these big ones all need to still be cut and seeded. Actually, they still need to be washed too. But I made sure to go check the garden this morning and make sure there weren't any more monsters living inside the squash garden. So this should be it for a while, now that I got the meat grinder out. Right here, what I'm doing is probably like, I think this is 4 zucchinis worth, and they're not my biggest ones, but I still think I'm gonna get quite a bit out of it. Already it's piling up in the bowl, and I'm not gonna drain it because a lot of my brownie or bread recipes that I use, that's what gives them their really yummy, moist texture, is that juice from the zucchinis as well. Other things, if I'm making like a frittata out of the zucchini, that's where I'm gonna salt the zucchini, let it sit for a little while, squeeze out the extra moisture, and then place it in my pan and lay it out. So there's so many zucchini recipes out there. If you're looking for something to do with your zucchini, there's so many out there, and probably something that you're gonna like and your family's gonna like. So look at this pile of shredded zucchini. This meat grinder worked really fantastic. It's never seen a vegetable before, but today's the day. So I had about, I'm gonna finish grinding this. I had about 8 really big zucchinis that went into this. No seeds, I scraped out the seeds. So let's see if we can fit this into the bowl. Getting kind of close, I don't know. I don't think we'll overflow. This thing sounds funny. It sounds like a rabbit chewing on all this zucchini. Okay, I gotta move this out of the way. This meat grinder, we finally got this. It works so fantastic. There, look at that. Just barely made it into my giant bowl. So what I'll do is 4 cups in each quart bag. Leave a comment on this video. Leave a comment and let me know how many quarts do you think I'm gonna get out of this. This is a really huge bowl. 8 zucchinis, 8 giant zucchinis, and they're not gonna go to waste, okay? So, yay!